Have you ever noticed how many men struggle to earn the respect they deserve in today's society? Respect isn't something you can demand, it's something you cultivate through discipline, self-mastery, and wisdom. In this video, you'll learn 9 powerful Stoic principles that will ensure you are always treated with respect. From mastering your emotions and setting firm boundaries to leading by example and staying composed under pressure, these timeless lessons will help you develop unshakable confidence. 1. Master your emotions and how to control your emotions. If you want to become mentally strong, emotionally resilient, and truly respected, watch until the end. Then leave a comment saying, "I will never be disrespected again." Mastering these principles will transform the way the world perceives you forever. To effectively pursue respect and personal mastery, understanding and managing your emotions is paramount. Recognizing one's emotional landscape is the foundational step in this journey. The Stoics posited that uncontrolled emotions can lead to irrational decisions, unnecessary suffering, and a diminished sense of autonomy in life. True strength doesn't stem from repressing feelings, it arises from the ability to comprehend and regulate them. When emotions such as anger, frustration, or fear begin to dictate your behavior, you relinquish control, becoming subject to external influences. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to remain steady in the face of external turmoil, emphasizing that while we can't control external events, we can consistently choose our responses. Mastery over emotions starts with self-awareness, identifying personal triggers, recognizing thought patterns, and ensuring that transient feelings don't dictate significant actions. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, likened emotions to ocean waves. They rise and fall, but the vast sea remains unchanged. Instead of acting impulsively, take a moment to breathe and evaluate situations rationally. Ask yourself whether your feelings are aiding or obstructing your progress, and consider if your reactions align with your core values. By cultivating inner stability, you naturally convey confidence and command respect. People admire those who remain composed under pressure, those who respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This approach doesn't require emotional numbness, rather, it encourages channeling emotions constructively. For example, redirecting anger into motivation or transforming disappointment into a learning experience can foster growth. Engaging in daily practices such as meditation, journaling, and self-reflection is instrumental in building emotional resilience. An individual who masters their emotions becomes resilient, less affected by external validation or criticism, ultimately gaining respect from both themselves and others. This rare form of inner strength naturally attracts respect. By demonstrating emotional control, you present yourself as a leader, someone steady, reliable, and composed, regardless of the surrounding chaos. This ability to maintain dignity in conflict, stay focused on objectives, and navigate life's challenges purposefully is invaluable. In a world rife with impulsive reactions, individuals who remain calm and unperturbed stand out. Emotional mastery is not about experiencing no feelings. It is about ensuring that your emotions do not dictate your actions. This solid foundation of strength fosters self-respect, which, in turn, invites respect from those around you. 2. The principle of control, a Stoic perspective. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoic philosophy is the vital distinction between what falls within our control and what does not. Grasping this essential insight can liberate you from needless stress and disappointment. Many individuals expend valuable energy worrying about matters beyond their influence, such as the views of others, past events, the uncertainties of the future, or unforeseen circumstances. The Stoics argued that true strength lies in concentrating solely on what you can control, namely your thoughts, actions, and mindset. Everything else is extraneous and unworthy of your concern. Attempting to manage uncontrollable factors leads to frustration and fatigue. However, If you shift your focus to how you respond to these factors, you will cultivate a profound sense of peace and self-assurance. This practice distinguishes the resilient from the vulnerable. It equips you to navigate external chaos while maintaining inner discipline. Picture a storm. While you cannot halt the downpour, you have the choice to take shelter or remain exposed. Life mirrors this scenario. Unexpected challenges arise, but your reaction is what shapes their influence on you. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, emphasized the importance of not squandering time worrying about uncontrollable circumstances, as it drains energy and clouds decision-making. Instead, he advocated for channeling efforts towards self-improvement and navigating situations with wisdom. This mental shift is not only empowering but also enhances your reputation. People respect those who can maintain composure amidst uncertainty and who do not allow external events to dictate their mood or actions. Such behavior embodies strength, wisdom, and emotional maturity, while those who frequently complain or blame others tend to be perceived as weaker and more susceptible to manipulation. By adopting this Stoic principle, you will foster a calm and rational approach to life. You will learn to disengage from emotional reactions to negativity, cease pointless arguments, and dedicate your energy to personal growth and advancement. You will take charge of your choices, actions, and mindset, letting go of everything else. Over time, this practice will cultivate an aura of unwavering confidence that naturally earns respect. People tend to admire those who remain composed in the face of turmoil and grounded when chaos ensues. By mastering the art of controlling what you can and ignoring what you cannot, you will become resilient, mentally strong, and less vulnerable to disrespect, for nothing external can dictate your inner state. 3. Speak less, listen more. One of the most effective ways to earn respect is by honing the skill of listening rather than dominating conversations. The Stoics posited that wisdom derives not from excessive speech, but from careful observation, comprehension, and appropriate responses. In a society where many seek to voice their thoughts, those who contribute thoughtfully and succinctly are often perceived as truly insightful and esteemed individuals. Frequent speaking can lead to unintentional revelations, oversharing, or a loss of credibility due to mindless chatter. Conversely, actively listening allows you to gain valuable insights, understand others more deeply, and respond with significance. The more you listen, the more knowledge you acquire, not only about others, but also about the broader complexities of life. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus astutely pointed out, we possess 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason: to listen twice as much as we speak. This serves as a potent reminder that silence can hold far more weight than mere words. Individuals who are perpetually engaged in conversation often miss opportunities for reflection and critical thought. In contrast, those who listen closely can grasp knowledge, identify patterns, and formulate thoughtful responses. When you genuinely listen, people tend to feel recognized and valued, leading to greater trust and influence. Moreover, exercising restraint in speech can help you navigate potential conflicts. Many disputes arise from hasty comments made in the heat of the moment. By cultivating the ability to pause before speaking, you demonstrate emotional intelligence and self-control, allowing you to choose your words with care. This ensures that when you do voice your thoughts, they carry substantial meaning and significance. People tend to respect those who communicate thoughtfully rather than those who are impulsive and loud. In conversations, the individual who speaks the least often wields the most power. By practicing discipline in your speech and enhancing your listening capabilities, you can capture attention more effectively. When you do finally speak, your contributions are valued rather than dismissed as mere noise. This principle not only fortifies personal relationships, but also elevates your standing in professional and social circles. The more you focus on listening and the less you focus on speaking, the more respect you will gain. Ultimately, true wisdom lies not in relentless talking, but in profound understanding. 4. Establish boundaries. Without feeling guilty, respecting yourself means confidently saying no when needed without a trace of guilt. Many individuals hesitate to decline requests because they worry about disappointing others, seeming self-centered, or risking their relationships. However, the wisdom of the Stoics reminds us that maintaining inner calm and self-discipline is far more important than bending to external expectations. When you allow others to overextend your time or pressure you into actions that conflict with your own priorities, you risk ending up feeling overwhelmed, unappreciated, and even resentful. Instead, by clearly defining your personal limits and steadfastly upholding them, you demonstrate a deep regard for your own well-being. This practice is not about being unapproachable or dismissive. It's about recognizing and honoring your intrinsic worth. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and emperor, taught that you should invest your energy in what nourishes your inner peace rather than what drains it. This means distancing yourself from needless conflicts, disengaging from toxic interactions, and placing your own health and priorities at the forefront. While it can feel uncomfortable at first to assert these boundaries, over time it becomes an empowering habit. It is important to understand that setting limits is not something to feel bad about. Those who truly care about you will understand and respect your decisions. Often, it is only those who benefit from your leniency who will resist your new boundaries. To practice this effectively, you need to be both assertive and consistent. When you choose to decline a request, you owe no one an elaborate explanation. Simply honor your values and safeguard your time and energy. This approach applies across all areas of life, whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or everyday interactions. Additionally, it involves minimizing the negative influences in your life by avoiding fruitless disputes, stepping back from draining conversations, and refusing to take on the emotional burdens of others. By consistently enforcing your boundaries, you not only protect your mental and emotional space, but also earn the respect of those around you. In time, as others come to understand your limits, you'll find that your life is marked by greater peace, control, and self-respect, all achieved without any undue guilt. Maintaining composure under pressure. The ability to remain calm in high-stress situations is one of the most valuable qualities a person can develop. In a world where many react impulsively, give in to panic, or make rash decisions when faced with challenges, those who stay composed naturally earn the respect of others. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that while we cannot control external events, we always have the power to control how we respond. A person who remains steady in the midst of chaos stands out as a leader, a problem solver, and someone others turn to for guidance. Handling pressure with grace is a sign of self-mastery. It proves that you are not easily shaken by adversity and that you can navigate difficulties with a clear mind. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most influential Stoic thinkers, believed that obstacles should be viewed as opportunities for growth. Instead of reacting emotionally to stress, we should see it as a chance to build resilience, patience, and wisdom. When faced with a crisis, taking a deep breath and thinking logically instead of emotionally can be the difference between success and failure. Those who remain level-headed when others lose control naturally rise as leaders because they can assess situations rationally and make informed decisions without being overwhelmed by fear or frustration. Keeping a calm mindset leads to better judgment, while panic only clouds thinking and increases the likelihood of mistakes. Staying composed under pressure is a skill that can be developed over time. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing techniques, and shifting your mindset toward control can help you strengthen this ability. The more you challenge yourself to remain calm in difficult situations, the better you become at handling them with confidence and clarity. Another advantage of emotional stability is that it prevents others from manipulating you. When people realize that their words or actions cannot provoke a reaction from you, they begin to respect your inner strength. This level of self-control commands admiration in all areas of life, whether in the workplace, in personal relationships, or during life's unexpected challenges. Ultimately, mastering the art of staying calm under pressure creates an aura of confidence and strength that sets you apart. Those who can control their emotions, think rationally, and act with purpose will always have the upper hand. By cultivating this mindset, you position yourself for success, no matter what obstacles come your way. 6. Free yourself from opinions and praise. One of the most liberating things you can do is to stop relying on the opinions and approval of others. Many people become trapped in the need for validation, constantly chasing praise and fearing criticism. They allow external judgments to define their self-worth. However, Stoic philosophy teaches that real strength comes from within, not from the ever-changing views of society. When you no longer depend on others' approval, whether positive or negative, you become truly untouchable. No one can manipulate you, undermine your confidence, or control your emotions because your sense of self is not tied to external factors. Epictetus, one of the most respected Stoic thinkers, emphasized that we give away our power when we let others' opinions dictate our feelings. If someone praises you, it should not inflate your ego. If someone criticizes you, it should not damage your self-esteem. Why? Because both compliments and judgments are merely personal perceptions, shaped by individual experiences and biases. What one person admires, another may dislike. Living for approval forces you to constantly adjust yourself to please others, leading to a loss of authenticity. But when you stand firm in your principles, unaffected by external opinions, you earn genuine respect. Detaching from praise is just as important as ignoring criticism. Many people become dependent on flattery, allowing compliments to boost their confidence. The problem with this is that when the praise stops, their self-worth crumbles. The Stoic mindset encourages balance, welcoming feedback without allowing it to control your emotions. Instead of seeking validation, focus on living with integrity, speaking honestly, and staying committed to your values. When you do this, the opinions of others, whether positive or negative, lose their power over you. This level of detachment creates a strong and confident presence. People admire those who do not seek approval, who remain secure in themselves, and who are not easily influenced by public perception. It also protects you from manipulation. When others see that their words, whether praise or criticism, do not affect you, they recognize your mental resilience. At the end of the day, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. Live according to your principles, do what you know is right, and remain indifferent to both admiration and judgment. When you detach from external opinions, you gain true freedom, and with it, unshakable confidence and respect. 7. Embrace hardship to build strength. True resilience, strength, and respect are not forged in times of comfort, but in moments of struggle. The Stoics believed that hardship and discomfort should not be avoided but embraced as essential parts of personal growth. Life is full of challenges, physical pain, emotional setbacks, financial difficulties, and unexpected losses. Most people go to great lengths to avoid discomfort, constantly seeking ease and pleasure. However, those who willingly face adversity develop a powerful mindset that allows them to navigate life's toughest obstacles without breaking. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, viewed obstacles as opportunities. He believed that every hardship presents a chance to become stronger and wiser. Instead of seeing difficulties as burdens, the Stoic mindset reframes them as stepping stones. This is happening for me, not to me. By accepting discomfort rather than resisting it, you build a mindset that cannot be easily shaken by outside forces. Whether it's pushing through physical exhaustion, staying disciplined in tough times, or handling rejection without losing confidence, every challenge you face strengthens your ability to persevere. Growth never happens within the boundaries of comfort. It occurs through challenge. If you always choose the easy path, you remain stagnant. But if you push yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, you become stronger in all aspects of life. This could mean taking on difficult tasks, learning a skill that requires patience, or enduring short-term discomfort for long-term rewards. The Stoics even practiced voluntary discomfort, fasting, sleeping on hard surfaces, or exposing themselves to cold conditions. Why? Because intentionally enduring hardship builds mental toughness and reduces fear of suffering. When you have already overcome challenges on your own terms, you are better equipped to handle anything life throws at you. People respect those who face difficulties with courage rather than complaints. They admire those who push through pain, take on challenges head-on, and transform struggles into fuel for success. By embracing hardship instead of avoiding it, you cultivate a rare strength that is both inspiring and intimidating. You demonstrate that no setback can break you, that no challenge can defeat you. And in doing so, you earn not just the respect of others, but the deep self-respect that makes you truly unstoppable. 8. Lead through actions, not words. Respect is not gained through what you say, it is earned through what you do. Stoic philosophy teaches that a person's character is revealed by their actions, not by their words, promises, or speeches. In today's world, many people make bold claims, offer empty commitments, and try to impress others with talk. However, few actually follow through. When you consistently demonstrate discipline, integrity, and reliability, people take notice. They don't just hear about your values, they see them in action. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most respected Stoic leaders, ruled the Roman Empire not by preaching virtues like wisdom, patience, and courage, but by practicing them daily. He understood that talking about being virtuous means nothing unless it is backed by action. Likewise, if you want to earn respect, let your behavior, work ethic, and results speak for you. Instead of telling people you are hardworking, prove it by showing up early, staying focused, and delivering results. Instead of claiming honesty, demonstrate it through truthfulness, even when it's difficult. Instead of demanding respect, earn it through unwavering principles and consistent effort. Leading by action also means setting the standard. If you want others to be disciplined, be the most disciplined. If you expect loyalty, be the first to show loyalty. If you want people to be strong, embody strength yourself. People naturally follow those who live by the principles they expect from others. This applies to leadership, relationships, work, and personal development. No one respects a leader who says one thing but does another. Hypocrisy erodes credibility, while silent action builds authority. Living with integrity also protects you from unnecessary arguments. When your actions align with your values, you never need to defend yourself. Your results speak for themselves. Words can be doubted, but outcomes cannot be denied. Those who focus on taking action instead of making empty statements naturally rise above the noise. Over time, their reputation becomes strong, unshakable, and deeply respected. At the core of Stoicism is the belief that we should focus only on what we can control, and our actions are always within our control. Instead of boasting about who you are, prove it through consistent effort. When you do this, respect is not something you need to chase. It becomes something that follows you naturally. 9. Think before you act. Respond, don't react. A true sign of mental strength and self-discipline is the ability to stay calm and thoughtful in any situation. Many people let their emotions take over, reacting without thinking, but those who remain composed and deliberate earn greater respect. The Stoics emphasized that acting on emotions, especially in challenging situations, often leads to regret. poor decisions and a loss of control. Instead, they advocated for mindfulness, taking a moment to reflect before responding with clarity and logic. When you develop this habit, you gain not only control over yourself, but also influence over the situation at hand. Reacting is instinctive, often fueled by anger, frustration, or fear. It happens in the heat of the moment without considering the consequences. For example, if someone insults you, your first impulse might be to retaliate. However, responding with anger only gives them the power to dictate your emotions. A well-thought-out response, on the other hand, is intentional and grounded in reason. Instead of allowing an insult to provoke you, a person who is in control might remain neutral, ignore the comment, or address the situation in a composed manner. The ability to stay steady in these moments signals confidence and resilience. This is why those who lead by example command the greatest respect. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, advised, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Understand this and you will find true strength." This means that no matter what happens around you, you always have control over your own reactions. No one can dictate your emotions unless you allow them to. Whether facing criticism, handling setbacks, or navigating stressful situations, your ability to remain steady determines the level of authority you have over yourself and others. The more you practice restraint before reacting, the more disciplined and respected you become. This mindset is particularly valuable in leadership, relationships, and decision-making. People admire those who remain clear-headed under pressure, who do not allow emotions to distort their thinking, and who choose their words and actions with care. A leader who lashes out in frustration weakens their credibility, while one who remains calm and methodical earns trust. Likewise, a person who engages in emotional arguments loses influence, while someone who communicates with composure and logic commands attention. By mastering the skill of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, you build mental toughness, emotional stability, and a presence that others admire. In a world where people often act on impulse, the ability to stay composed sets you apart. Those who control their emotions and their responses become the ones others turn to for wisdom, guidance, and respect.